Here he is, the most rebellious, most unorthodox wrestler in FMW history, Kentaro Wing Kanemura.
Absolutely, John. He's been all over the map, of course. First an FMW wrestler, then tried to form his own group, as you mentioned, calling himself Wing Kanemura. Now a member of the dreaded Team No Respect. This guy has been a juvenile delinquent in a promotion filled with rebels ever since day one.
And it's only appropriate that an unorthodox wrestler like Kanemura takes part in this most unorthodox match, a three-way dance involving the one-man gang who we just saw, Kanemura and Sabu.
That's right, the man from the East, the man from the Middle East, and the nephew of one of the greatest wrestlers ever in Japanese history. That's right, Sabu is the nephew of the Sheik, and we all remember the Sheik from his battles in Japan with Giant Baba, Antonio Inoki, the Funks, Abdullah the Butcher. The man is a legend in Japan, and now Sabu plans to continue that legend here in FMW.
That's right, Sabu's uncle was the original Sheik, Ed Farhat, and Ed Farhat was really an originator of bloody hardcore style wrestling. No holds barred, no weapons barred, and take all that and stick in some high flying to boot. That is what makes up Sabu.
As Paul Heyman, the head of ECW, likes to call him himself, homicidal, suicidal, genocidal. That is the man called Sabu, making his way to the ring.
I think many major promotions in North America have been afraid to sign Sabu because of his unorthodox high-risk style. And there we have the one-man gang. At one time, early in his career, he was known as Crusher Broomfield.
And absolutely known as Akeem the African Dream in the World Wrestling Federation, a gimmick a lot of fans didn't like, but personally, one that I hold close to my heart.
But one-man gang, despite some of his goofy gimmicks, he is a former holder of the old Universal Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship for Bill Watts promotion, so he is one tough customer.
He's been in the mat wars a long, long time, and he's no stranger to the tactics here in FMW.
And we're going to see some very unorthodox tactics by this man, the crazy Sabu. Oh! Springboard plancha onto the one-man gang and Kanemura.
You know, that's what I love about Sabu. He uses the chair in a whole new different way. He just doesn't cork guys over the head with it. He uses it as a springboard to many of his spectacular moves in the ring.
Right now we have George, the one-man gang, taking a seat, taking a breather.
And again, look at this unique use of the chair.
Oh, drop kick by Kanemura and Sabu in this three-way dance.
How many wrestlers would think about putting a guy in a chair before giving him a double drop kick?
I think these two smaller men, Sabu and Kanemura, want to take the big man out. 1, 2, oh. One-man gang gets out of that one.
Well, that's probably a good game plan, John. I mean, remember, this is an elimination match, so ultimately it's every man for himself. But it certainly wouldn't hurt to help work down the big man first with these two guys teaming up together.
Right now, oh, one-man gang from Halstead Street in Chicago has that chain wrapped around the neck of Kentaro Kanemura.
Well, always a staple of the one-man gang with his biker image. He loves to use that chain, has wore down many an opponent.
Early in his career, when he was known as Crusher Broomfield, in the old IWA promotion or ICW promotion in the United States, Broomfield had a feud with Ronnie Garvin back then during the 70s, and back then Ronnie Garvin was known as One-Man Gang. How ironic. Oh!
And Sabu going for the big move there, but the one-man gang managing to move out of the way, and Kanemura getting a shot. But you know what? Sabu doesn't care because it's every man for himself.
Springboard onto Kanemura. Referee goes for the count. 1, 2.
Here we go again. Look at how graceful Sabu is. Beautiful use of the ropes. Oh, the one-man gang just diving in there, going for a pin. And look at this. He's not picky. He doesn't care who he pins. He wants to eliminate one of these guys.
And of course, he does have that weight advantage as well, so I think he's really using his weight to his advantage to pin either of these men.
A good try, but both men still got way too much gas in the tank to be pinned at this stage of the match.
Irish whip by one-man gang, and a chair comes into play. Oh, it backfires on one-man gang.
Absolutely, man. You don't do that kind of stuff with Sabu. He knows chairs inside out.
Just like his uncle, Ed Farhat, the original Sheik. Sunset flip by Kanemura. Oh, and we know that chair is going to come into play somehow, some way. Sunset flip, double sunset flip.
Right onto the chair.
1, 2, 3, that's it.
Oh, and that's it. The one-man gang is eliminated by the match. The sunset flip by Sabu, and Kanemura gets in there. They both hold him down. One-man gang is gone.
Yeah, one-man gang is on his way back to Halsted Street in Chicago. And right now we have Kanemura versus Sabu in this three-way dance.
Here we go. We got some tables. Now, I've always noticed about the tables in Japan, man. They seem to be of much stronger stuff than they are in North America. They're not that flimsy plywood, as we will see how they're used in this match.
And Sabu stops Kentaro Kanemura in his tracks.
Oh! Nasty! Look at that, right off the top rope, flip, oh! And like I said earlier, those tables are thick, look at that, and all that metal in there, that has got to hurt, not good for the lower back at all.
The maniacal Sabu signed with FMW back in 1992, and Sabu also held the FMW Tag Team Championship with Horace Boulder, and Boulder and Sabu beat two true legends, Goto and Atsushi Onita.
Well, and here's Sabu once again bringing all that former experience into play, smacking Kanemura with that table.
Kanemura picks up Sabu for a spinning, variation of the airplane spin.
And a pin.
Goes for the cover. Trying to really wear Sabu down, get him all dizzy.
And look at Kanemura starting to bleed heavily from those constant shots from all that table to the head.
I think Kanemura is trying to finish Sabu off with a high-risk maneuver off the top ropes. But
he's wasting time.
I think he is. Senton by Kanemura. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 2 counts.
Wow, look at this too. And look at the size of Kanemura. Not exactly a small guy, not a high flyer doing that senton. A lot of weight plopped right down there on the gullet of Sabu.
You know, Kanemura did take a little bit too much time off the ropes. You gotta wonder, with him bleeding from the forehead like that, is he all upstairs? Does he still have much left in him?
Well, we all know what blood loss does to the brain, absolutely. It causes strange, demented thoughts to be created. And now look, Kanemura and Sabu collecting chairs, and we know this isn't for a bingo game. We know this isn't to sit down and have an intellectual conversation. No, these guys are going to make use of every single one of those chairs.
Well, you bring up the word demented. You have got to be demented to be in a match like this. Oh, Frankensteiner off the top rope by Sabu.
And not onto just one chair, but we've got like a whole pile of chairs. You know, I wonder what Sabu thought when he realized in Japan that all the chairs are tied together in threes instead of his usual one at a time. Look, they've even got part of the guardrail in there.
And Sabu is going to be very innovative with these three chairs.
3 times as innovative.
Oh, springboard moonsault!
And Kanemura is not looking good. Again, beautiful execution here by Sabu, using the chairs, using the ropes. Oh, right down on the neck of Kanemura.
But Sabu was a little bit too slow when it came to covering Kanemura. So Sabu, it looks like, is tiring out as well.
Well, both men at this point, remember, they both had to work extra hard to get the one-man gang out of the match. So now that they're really stretching things, but there goes Sabu with the table again.
Table shot by Sabu, doing whatever it takes.
He's setting it up.
Yes, Sabu is setting up Kanemura.
Now what kind of great... Oh! Oh my God, even the tables are starting to get tired here. The tables have been put through so much, even they can't compete.
Oh! At first, I think Sabu was saying, Kanemura, you ruined my spot. But no, Sabu made the best out of the situation.
Absolutely. That's what Sabu is. He's a great innovator. Even if the table breaks, he still knows how to take advantage of the situation.
Both of these men are outside the ring. Referee's making a count. Somebody has to get back in there. Sabu barely gets back inside the ring.
And look at Kanemura is bleeding even more. That last shot seems to have busted him open once again.
Well, Kanemura is a rebel who can take all sorts of punishment. He'll do whatever it takes to win, and he does come back pretty quickly.
These aren't just two run-of-the-mill wrestling competitors. I mean, these are two of the stalwarts of both FMW and ECW, Kanemura and Sabu. Now they both got chairs.
Oh, we're seeing a little concerto.
Sabu loses his,
Oh! Nice leg takedown by Sabu.
and he sent Kanemura right into those chairs twice.
Leg drop by Sabu. A little bit of technique mixed with hardcore brawling.
And look at Sabu got a piece of that table.
Oh!
Wow.
Combination board shot and leg drop off the top turnbuckle.
And onto the chairs.
Sabu goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
That's it. That's the finish of the match. Sabu gets the victory over Kanemura with the big board drop off the top here. We'll see it one more time. Right underneath the legs. Bang! And pushing Kanemura's face right into the chairs. Sandwiched amongst the carnage. Sabu gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. There's another shot of it.
That is hardcore. Sabu's Uncle Ed would be so proud.
Absolutely.